Take 539. Ugh. Whoa, hi, I'm Greg. Welcome to my latest video update. Normally, I would make an entrance and say, hello, welcome to Coronaville. Well, now that Corona and the pandemic seem to be behind us and we're starting to learn how to live with the whole thing, I started thinking, man, I got to come up with a new name for these. Like, how am I going to, do this intro? What can I do that would be different? I started thinking about it, and well, here I'll show you what I came up with. What do you think of this? Hi, I'm Greg. Welcome to Cancer's My Bitchville. Sorry, this week has been pretty tough. Not only am I not feeling so great, headaches, nausea, all that stuff. Now I'm getting like these handshakes. I was having trouble with small stuff and not really realizing what was going on, and then finding out that, my hands are starting to, shake just a tiny bit, which, okay, weird. So anyways, that, business as usual, go to Roswell, get the treatments. I had my 30th treatment, 30 cycles of this treatment, and, you read online as far as time frames and all of this, and 24 seems to be the recommended, number of cycles. But Roswell's got their foot on the gas. I guess the stuff that I'm experiencing isn't bad enough to stop, and it seems to be kind of working, at least in this part. So, the schedule is just to keep on going. So the last time I was there, you get to know the nurses and that sort of thing. And I asked the nurse, she said, oh, cycle 30, wow. And the way she said it, I said, okay, level with me. What kind of people make it into 30s for, she said, well, 30s, there's quite a few. Yeah, lots. 40s, not as many. And I don't know, low, if not any, in the 50s. So, wow. You think about that. I'm 3 years into this, cycle 30. Where am I going to end up, And then this week, with a bunch of things that happen, really starts messing with my head. First off, a good friend, acquaintance, ski guy that I've known for 20 years, Carl Kirschner, who ran the retail shops at Holiday Valley. So he was in a bad motorcycle accident in the beginning of the summer, and he got transferred to a couple places, and then was down south of town a little bit, at a rehab facility. And for whatever reason, I woke up the other day and it was like I had this feeling I should go see Carl. Now, I'm the guy that puts everything on the calendar, and I know what I'm doing for the most part day to day, and this wasn't on there. I just had this inkling, I guess you call it. I don't know. So I sent Allie a message and said, hey, I'm thinking about going to see Carl. What's a good time? The lunchtime I was going to go down was fine. She kind of, told me what to expect. So I get in the truck, cruise down there, stop at the garage, talk to Patrick a little bit about some stickers and stuff. And she kind of gave me the, the lowdown too on what to expect. So I get down to the facility, I get in there, and the male nurse walks into Carl's room and says, hey, Carl, open your eyes, you got a visitor. And so we walk in, and he slowly opened his eyes up, and, took him a minute, and I got in his face, so he could, not in his face, but so he could see me, and right away I could see in his eyes that not only he recognized who I was, but like, oh shit, Greg's here, So we started, I started talking because he really couldn't talk. He's got the breathing thing. He was in pretty rough shape. So anyways, just kind of, tell him what was going on with me and that, I left him a little note and told him that, look, man, you're going to get through this. This is not how your story ends. And, so, you're going to push through all this. And, so I left, and then come to find out, he passed away the following morning. I was the last one to go and visit him. So that was pretty tough. The whole thing really kind of like boom. Jen noticed too. I was just off. So went to the service and all that, and motorcycles came, and it was nice, and I'm glad, I got to see him, but just a shitty situation. Then on top of it, there's this guy, Tim Comiskey. He works at City Garage. He's been a boot fitter there for, gosh, I don't know how long. He's, well known in the area and even outside the area. He and I kind of started our battle with cancer, I think around the same time. I'm not positive. So every once in a while I'd see him and we'd kind of compare notes. I'd see him at Roswell every now and then, him and Krista. I worked with his daughter Krista at Holiday Valley for that one season that I was a snowboard bum. And anyway, so got to know her. Krista's husband Pete owns Just Riding Along and have lots of bike connections kind of that way. But anyways, so last time I saw Tim, he was doing well. I guess he was just in for checkups and that, but I guess he started having some stomach issues, couldn't eat, and one thing led to another, and he lost his battle yesterday, and that one was the shitty icing on the cake for the week, and just where I kind of am mentally with some of this shit. You forget. I float around, I stay busy, and things are okay. And every once in a while, you meet some people, and they're like, "Oh gosh," but for the most part, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So my heart goes out to Carl's families, and I say families because there's the Ski family, the Harley family, the City Garage family, the Holiday Valley family. All the shop guys and stuff like. He will be sorely missed. Again, my condolences out to his family, and the same thing with Tim. Again, great guy, just taken way too soon. So my heart goes out to his family, Krista, Pete, and everyone else. Love you guys. So enough of that shit. Let's talk about some fun stuff and some better things. So as far as let's do a hot wing update. So. Got lots of stuff going on. I'm always drawing, coming up with some new stickers, shirts, that kind of thing. Things have been going well. Etsy, it seems like I ship Etsy stickers out almost every day of the musician stickers and that kind of thing I've been doing. Thanks for all the local support. I've been getting new jobs from people that know somebody or whatever, and I got to work on some pretty cool projects. Again, something that Carl Kirschner started is when he asked what kind of products we could have of mine in the shops at Holiday Valley. He and Chastity got together and said, well, what about some custom stickers? So I did a bunch of stickers for them. New one this year. Just finished this one. It is going to be the Waffle Hut sticker for the kids. It'll come in a little one they can put on their helmet, and then a bigger one for fun. So that's been great. Keeping me busy, keeping me kind of mentally occupied. Lots of pop-ups I've been doing, new hats, trying new stuff all the time. So really staying busy with that. So another thing is, I was down at this Jake's Rock Festival. So down by Kinzoo, Jake's Rocks, there's these awesome machine-built trails. They had their festival going on, offering shuttles up to the top, and you got to ride, and all this great stuff going on. And I got to hook up with a crew I haven't seen since the wedding in 2019, that weekend that, I hate to say it, all shit hit the fan. But so Wade Smith and crew came down, and Mark and Lisa, the Short Hills guys, they came down. We camped together. Saturday, we did like 22 miles riding down there at Jake's Rocks. It was awesome. Wade and Jen's son, Ronan, is now like 6 foot tall, and he was leading the group. And of course, Dave Less was right there hanging with him the whole time on his single speed. So lots of fun down there. I finished the bike ride, got cleaned up. We went down to where the festivities were by the beach, and D from Loud Performance had his big trailer there, and I saw him standing. I walking up, and I walked up to him and I gave him a really big hug and said, D, thanks for selling me that bike. Again, I cannot tell you how much that bike has changed my life, enriched my life. My family members that pitched in so that I could get this bike. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. So without having the fitness and strength and lungs that I used to when I was racing and riding really hard, mountain biking was not fun because I was the slow guy again, and I didn't want to didn't want to hold people back. I didn't want to be a burden, you know. With this bike, not only am I hanging on, but I'm also able to kind of lead sometimes. And honestly, even though my fitness is as shitty as it's been, I feel like I'm riding better than I ever have. I'm taking new lines. It just feels good. I'm connected. And oh my God, I cannot tell you how much that has been a godsend. So keeps me connected with my bike family, and again, just great therapy. Again, thank you to all my family members who pitched in to, get me that bike. It's been a godsend. I'm actually writing Kona a letter, including some stickers and stuff, just to tell them, how much this really has affected my life and how great it's been. And I know, like every bike company has electric bikes and that, and I just happened to land on Kona because availability and it just worked out like it was supposed to, I guess. So anyways, so glad to be involved in doing that. Along with that being said, Roots, Rocks, and Ridges. This is a mountain bike race that was held years and years ago. Kind of faded away for a while, but the guys down in Ellicottville revived it. It's going to be a 2-day festival this weekend, race, not a festival, but Saturday will be the downhill portions on those awesome trails that Chris Perks is building. Him and his crew are doing such a fantastic job. So that'll be going on Saturday. I'll be down there with the tent. I'm pressing event t-shirts. Now we got a limited availability, so they might go quick, but I can also take orders afterwards for people that might want to get them that miss out. I got lots of cool colors and different shirt options that you can put them on. So really looking forward to that. Sunday is the cross country portion, which is I think 15 miles and 30 miles. Oh man, that 30 miler. I do not envy those guys that are going to be racing that one. Yikes. But anyways, so really looking forward to, other cool bike event, in our area. After that, still got some, other pop-ups, things that are going on. The first one would be at Buffalo Ski Center. I think that's October 15th, Saturday, October 15th. It's their open house, so I'll be set up there with some other vendors. It's cool that you can come and check the place out. It really is a fun little family ski place, so kind of glad that I, landed over there. And then following that, in November, is the Kissing Bridge open house. That one's a 3-day event. We really had some fun doing it last year. Yes, I will have a box of slider stickers for anybody that is interested. I got lots of requests last year. But here's the deal. You got to play a game to win them. So I'll have those, available. Again, that's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 11th, 12th, and 13th. So come check me out there. I'll have some new stuff. Check out the hoodies. Yep, brand new, fresh off the press, little website hit there. These will be available next week on my website, and I'll be stocking these at a lot of these pop-ups. What else? Again, staying as busy as possible. I'm always kind of getting into stuff, but as luck would have it, the repairs we did on the deck last year looked great for about 2 months, and after winter it really exposed how bad the decking was, so I started stripping the whole thing off. I got about halfway through. I got my pile of Treks sitting there, and it decided to start raining for like a week straight. So that project's been on hold, but that'll be something I'm picking away at little by little. If there's anybody out there with a screw gun and some deck knowledge, man, I could use a hand every now and then. Reach out. I mostly work on it, during the day after work or whatever. But anyway, so looking to wrap that project up. We got the homecoming this weekend as well for Springville. Piper's real involved because she's the editor of the yearbook. She takes lots of photos at the sporting event, so she'll be there. Her boyfriend Joe's coming in, so he's going to be around, and then they're going to go to the homecoming dance tomorrow night. Oh my God, when did she get so old? She's got a boyfriend. I'm not going to sleep a wink. He's sleeping in the camper, so we got that all nailed down. But anyway, so thanks again to everybody for the continued support. My secret supporter, yes, the cards showed up on time again, like always. I think we're kind of weaning in. We're zoning in on who it might be, but definitely not sure. But anyways, thanks again. Everybody be nice to each other out there. And I'm not just talking about online. I'm talking about in person. It's real easy to, do stuff online and, oh gosh, yeah, I gave that a like. It's superficial. On your day-to-day activities, don't be a dick. Be nice to people. Everybody stay safe, and we'll see you next time.